I wanted to do a quick tutorial to show you how to actually make the doors. I know in class it was a little bit confusing drawing it out on the board, but hopefully this will help you out a little bit. That's my phone. If I do a polyline, okay, and you'll notice that my background is white in AutoCAD. Some people do like to work with a white background. AutoCAD throughout the years has kind of been playing with the color of the background. So you will find that some people use white, some people use black, okay, as with yours is a blackish color, and you can change it in the options. So if you feel like you want to play around with that, that's one of the display options in the options menu. So to draw a door, what I do is I draw a polyline, so I type in PL for polyline, and then I use my snaps, okay, and then this week we'll get into using our snaps a little bit more with the object snap settings below. But what I'm going to do is on the hinge side, okay, I'm going to click on my endpoint, and this is my door opening, okay. These areas here are the walls, okay, and this is a column in a project that I'm working on. And I'm going to move my mouse over to the other endpoint, click there. I'm going to move my mouse down, and I'm going to type in 1.5 inches, okay, for the door thickness, because they're usually about an inch and a quarter, or inch and a half, inch and 3/4. And then I'm going to go back to, where I came from, the hinge side, okay. I'm going to make sure that my perpendicular snap-on, it should be. If not, if you know that it's 3 feet, for example, if this is a 3-foot opening, I can just type in 3 feet, okay. The key is to get it as exact as possible, because if it's not going to work, okay. So I'm going to type in 3 feet, or I'm going to snap to that perpendicular. And then, as we learned about from rectangles, I'm going to type in C for close in order to get this rectangle, is what we're essentially drawing. Now, what I want to do is I want to rotate my door up. Okay, so I typed in the command rotate, I selected it, and now what I'm going to do is I'm going to click on this point, the end point, where the hinge essentially meets the wall, and I'm going to rotate it, and then I'm going to make sure, for example, if I take my ortho off, it's going to move wherever it wants. Okay, but typically what we do is we show doors open in the 90 degrees. So I'm going to turn on my ortho, okay, type in, or hit the F8 key. And once it's open in the 90 degrees, so it's opening into this space, click. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to use my circle tool in order to make this arc here. And this is why we have to be exact for this opening, or else it's not going to work when we start to trim it out. Okay, so I'm going to go to home. I'm going to go to my circle tool. I'm going to specify the center point, which is the end point, okay, of this wall and this hinge. So you want to hit where the wall meets the hinge. I'm going to click there. I'm going to bring my circle up, so the radius up, and I'm going to click on this edge, okay, still on the hinge side of the edge of my door, and it's going to set my diameter of my circle, okay, based upon that radius that I just set. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to use my trim tool. I'm going to select my door. I'm going to select my little piece of wall here, okay, and then I'm going, once I have that selected, I'm going to right click, and then I'm going to click on the part of the circle that's not going to be my arc, and then escape out of that command, and there you go. And if everything is all lined up, it should work exactly like that.